Good morning, wrestling fans. This is Sam Hunter once again bringing you the Pro Wrestling Minute. In WWE news this week, Monday's episode of Raw, which was the post-WrestleMania 37 edition, drew a 2.026 million viewer rating. However, a bad sign was this year's Raw after WrestleMania saw a slight decrease from last year's show, which drew a 2.118 million viewer rating. The first episode of WWE NXT on Tuesday drew 805,000 viewers. With the return of the Viking Raiders on this past week's Monday Night Raw, look for them to quickly enter a feud with AJ Styles and Omos for the Raw Tag Team titles. On Raw this week, Drew McIntyre defeated Randy Orton and Braun Strowman in a triple threat match, and as a result of this win, McIntyre will challenge Bobby Lashley for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania Backlash. WrestleMania Backlash will take place on May 16th, exclusively on the Peacock streaming app. Also, in regards to WrestleMania Backlash, look for Asuka, Charlotte Flair, and Rhea Ripley to compete in a triple threat match for the WWE Raw Women's Championship. For Friday Night SmackDown this week, look for the Edge and Roman Reigns feud to continue into a singles one-on-one match at WrestleMania Backlash. The feud between Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair will more than likely be continued as well. In AEW news this week, on last night's episode of Dynamite, the Young Bucks defeated Pac and Rey Fenix of Death Triangle in what was the match of the night. Chris Jericho of the Inner Circle defeated Dax Hardwood of the Pinnacle with Iron Mike Tyson as the special guest outside enforcer. After the match, which ended in a wild brawl, Jericho made Tyson an official member of the faction. In the main event of the show, Darby Allin defeated Big Money Matt Hardy in a wild brawl to retain the TNT Championship. Run-ins from Hardy's faction, the Dark Order, and Sting added to the chaos of the match. In action next week on AEW Dynamite, Christian Cage will return to the ring to face Powerhouse Will Hobbs of Team Taz. Hikaru Shida will defend the AEW Women's Championship against the number one contender, Ty Conti. Ricky Starks will face the current number one ranked contender for the AEW World Championship in Hangman Adam Page, and lots more of great action will be happening on Wednesday night on TNT for AEW Dynamite. That's all for this week's episode of the Pro Wrestling Minute. Have a great week, everyone, and we will see you next time.